What's up, guys? Check this out. This was a kind of an unplanned thing, but I was watching, I don't know, I was just browsing Instagram, and Jess Pryles, Hardcore Carnivore, popped up, and it was, she did a Ribeye Chicharrone, which is essentially just fried meat, you know, and she chopped up her ribeye, seasoned it a little salt, and then she fried it in fat, lard, beef tallow, whatever. I believe she opted for some oil. You can always use a high cook point oil, you know, high smoke point oil, something like that. So it gave me an idea, and right when I seen it, I'm like, I gotta do something with that. So I just so happen to have a ribeye left. Figured I'm gonna make some lunch. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna make a ribeye chicharrone, but I'm going to do it on a open-faced oil everything bread that I make with a lot of stuff, and some blue cheese cream guacamole. So it's hot as hell out here today. Again, it's not letting up. But we're gonna go inside. We're gonna get some things prepped. We're gonna use the Kamado today, something quick. Just throw cast iron on, and we're gonna make some ribeye chicharrone. So if you want to see what she did, she essentially, you know, fried them up and put them on a bed of guacamole. You know, some homemade guacamole. I'm just gonna do a little bit differently, but if you want to check her shit out, I mean, I'm sure you've all heard Hardcore Carnivore. You know, I don't know if she does her recipes on her website or not. I just happened to come across it on the on Instagram. So we'll go check out what she did anyway, because that's where this idea came from. But let's do this. All right, we're in the AC. Let's do our guac first. So hold on, let me turn that, there we go. So what we have, we have a clove of garlic. Oh, almost made a huge mistake. See that? You guys seen that, didn't you? So we're gonna take our avocados here. Just using 2. And then we're just going to remove these, put them right in the bowl. These ones are not the ripest yet, but they should still be good. They'll add some good texture anyway. I need a spoon for this one. Just like that. See me over there? Nope. There we go. Beautiful. Let's do this one. All right. Yeah, definitely need 2. This should add a nice, just a nice flavor to it. And yes, I'm adding the blue and the cream because I want to add a little spice to the chicharrone. I want it to kick it up. I want it to, just want it to have some flavor. And it just sounds good. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the salt and pepper from Tactile Spices. Now, I'm always a little bit leery when I use clove of garlic. when I use another rub, especially when I'm gonna be doing high heat type cooking, because I know what I put in mine and what they, you know, what burns and what doesn't. Where, you know, I don't really know, but I know those guys are real big on small batch stuff and using quality things, so I'm gonna trust it. Should be pretty good. So we got some flat leaf parsley, some dill. All right, now we are going to take a little bit of our sour cream. I don't know, what's that? A 1/4 cup, we'll see how far that takes us. And then we're gonna funk it up. That blue cheese, baby. And a little bit of lemon. About a juice from about a half a lemon right there. So, all right, now let me get something to mash this with. My Malay is actually just packed with garlic right now, so, but I can't use this. Try like hell not to break this metal bowl. Or glass bowl, sorry. This will blend that blue cheese in real good too. Give us a real nice color. I'm just gonna try to break down the big stuff, then I'll get in there. Some texture to it. All right, now let's get in there with our fork, finish the rest of it. Just make sure we break up that avocado. I'm a big fan of chunks of avocado, but not when they get too crazy, especially when they're not quite as ripe as you want them. Like this one. Ooh. There, that's nice. That's real nice. All right, now let's hit it with a little salt. That's the Helena salt, and some pepper. Mix her up. And let's see what we made. See if it needs anything else. See what we're looking at here. Get a little something with everything here. Oh, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, now try to get some of this stuff out of the way. Oh man, that stuff is good. Damn. It's the first time I've done a blue cheese cream guacamole, man. I don't think it'll be my last. All right, so here we got this Lone Ranger here. Now, what we're gonna do is just cut it in about 3/4 inch chunks. This is just a lunch for my wife and I, so it's nothing, don't need a lot. And honestly, I don't even know how it's gonna turn out. But if frying ribeye is wrong, I don't want to be right. You know what I'm saying? Just like so. Oh, that's gonna be good. Look at that. Come on. So I got this bowl. All I did was just brush the inside with a little bit of oil, just to help. I don't want to douse it with oil because it's actually being cooked in it. So, but I want it to keep our little something on the meat, so we can keep our spice on there while we drop it in. So this guy right here is just awesome. Where was that one? I just seen something that was just a chunk of fat. There it is. As is this one. All right. I don't mind a little fat on the meat because it's going to cook off anyway. So, all right. Now let's hit it. Let me grab the salt and pepper. I think this will add just a real nice spiciness to it. Nice little kick. It's got a great savory flavor to it. Running low. So we're just gonna dust it. And just shake it around. We don't want a lot on there, but I want it on there. It should be perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Man. All right. Let's go get the Kamado lit and get some iron on it. So I got the Kamado lit. Got our iron, some lard in it. And we are going to do the oil bread. Now I know you guys have seen this many times on the sides. This is really what I do, except typically I use French bread. I usually cut it nice and thick, and this is how we do it. This stuff is seriously simple and just fantastic, man. So I'm gonna keep it still, nice and thick. I'm essentially just going to take the tops off of these guys just because I have them and they gotta get used. We're gonna just do it like that. But this is the same way I do the bread normally. So take a pan with some foil in it. And where's my oil? Right here. Take some oil, avocado, grapeseed. Hit the bottom of the pan with it. Take your bread in the oil. Both sections, put it on the side. Same thing over here, both sections. Just like that. Just let it soak. You can throw these on the grill, whatever. I just find, because typically I have a bunch of stuff going on the grill. So what I do is oven, 425, 6 minutes, man. When they come out, hit them with some everything bagel right when they're nice and hot, so that stuff just kind of melts in there, stays on there. I'm telling you, stuff is, you won't eat garlic bread again. And it's actually pretty good for you, man, considering we're using a high quality oil. There's no butter, there's none of that stuff. So it's actually pretty good, man. And stuff is fantastic. So, all right, let's get our iron out to the Kamado, get that oil heated up. All right, back out in the sweat box. Let me turn my fan on. Okay, so might be a little bit loud. I'll talk a little bit louder, but I got to, man. It's hot. So anyway, check it out. We just got all coal going on in there. I don't have any oak, no wood, no nothing like that. I'm just gonna throw this guy in there, just like so. Shut her down. So what we want around, you know, we want a good hot oil. So 350, 375, something like that. You don't want it to be in there so long that it cooks too much, you know, cooks the meat too far. But you want to have that nice crusty outside and that color and that texture on the outside. That's really gonna make it all, you know? That little crunch when you snap into it, and then that ribeye, I can only imagine. It's gonna be good. So I'm gonna let this get heated up, and we'll toss our beef in there, spread it out on our bread with our blue cheese guacamole, top it with some of that, and dig in, guys. So, yes, start cooking. Get you over here. We're at about 380, so definitely hot enough. So now, we're just dropping our ribeye in. Oh, man. Spread them out, like so. All right, I'm just gonna let them go for a couple minutes, and then we'll be back. All right, so we've been going, it's been about 3 minutes. I know my oil is hotter than 375, so I've been keeping an eye on them. But check them out. Look at that beautiful color on them things. You guys see those? Look at that. Oh, man. We'll let them go for maybe another minute or so, and then we'll pull them out. All right, guys. So we're looking at about 4 to 5 minutes total cook time. And those look absolutely beautiful, man. So we are going to pull them out. Just like so. I better put a glove on because it's hot. Got buck wild on the charcoal. I didn't have any more starters. It was a thing. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Don't miss any of them. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna put these guys right over here, let them drain, and I'm gonna put this guy over here too. Let him cool off. That, I don't even know what to do with all that energy, man. What a waste. So, let's choke it off. All right, let's go in. All right, guys. Check it out. Look at those things. Gotta try one. Wow. Holy shit. That's what I'm talking about. All right. There's our everythings. Come on. Oh, nice. So there's this crusty, but still soft. Now, let me grab a spoon. Blue cheese guac. Don't be shy. Look at that. Let's top it with our chicharron. Oh man, it's living right here, guys. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Look at how beautiful the things are. And then, just for a little extra love, we got a 4 cheese here, just to give her a little something, something. One more dollop on the top, just so when we cut through, we got a little love. And then tie everything together. It's fresh thyme. Look at that, guys. Ribeye chicharrone, open face, with a blue cheese guac. So that's it. Chicharrone's good. It is just still soft on the inside. Holy shit. Who would ever thought frying ribeye would be so good? But then again, who wouldn't have thought it? So, all right. Rock on, guys. We're gonna dig in. That's all I got.